run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the both dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not about the act. And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
One, ready?
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With their lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Bengals at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Jones. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Caught by Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Bengals defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. If those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's 3rd and 7. Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Set, ready. Check White. Smith, rest. Set.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Yellow. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And caught it up. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ready?
First down, here's Ritter. Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 2nd and 3. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Ritter. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points? Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, here we go.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Ritter. Steps away. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They'll report to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Mike Hilton, always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll get this out to the 44-yard line. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Gun.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Man open, here's Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Here we go, here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. That one deep for London. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Logan Wilson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
First and 10. 11. 6-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes, right side. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, very good field position. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Burrow. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Here we go, because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off and put some...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gotta go.
Burrow. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
11 empty. 11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
12.
Throwing, Burrow. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Ritter. That is incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
A final shot now for Ritter. This ball intercepted. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an